Hi, this is Ellen McCauley in Syracuse, New York. We're talking about peace. And one of the things we're talking about peace is love and acceptance and self-love. And one of the things so many of us who struggle with our weight do is we have trouble making peace with our fat. We put our clothes on and we see this roll, we see this, and God forbid we look at ourselves naked in the mirror because we just want to just never leave the house. We need to make peace. If you continuously criticize yourself, you will sabotage your weight loss. You say to yourself, this is the way I am now, but I am going to eat healthy and exercise to get better. Because people who lose weight to get healthy are more successful at keeping the weight off. The weddings, the graduations, the babies, all those things that you're trying to lose weight for, but trying to be healthy is the most important and most sustaining reason to lose weight and keep it off. Making peace with yourself. The first place to lose the weight is in your head. And this author, Lucky, is saying, I'm asking you to realize that you are separate from your mind. I love this little article here because I always felt that. If I call you on the phone and I go, hey, this is Ellen, and we have a conversation, you're talking to me, my spirit, who I am. My body isn't involved at all. I mean, you might visualize what I look like when you're talking to me, but I could be immobile and talking and my spirit is coming forth from my mouth. And it's talking almost like looking at yourself like this. All right, there's Ellen, and I am watching myself. I am Ellen, and I'm watching this body, and this body is saying, oh my gosh, human resources has Reese cups that are decorated as pumpkins with all this frosting on it, and I really want it. That is a thought that this body is having, and me looking at it going, are you kidding me? Why are you having that thought? And you have this conversation. It's like a movie. You're watching this character in the movie, and you're in the audience munching on popcorn going, I bet she's going to eat that Reese cup. And then you're watching this performance of yourself, and then you tell yourself, it's going to go away. I'm not going to eat it. I don't want it. You are in control of that thought. And it says, try it for 10 minutes a day. You get up, you say, I'm going to have 2 eggs, I'm going to have a banana, and I'm going to really want toast. And then you're over there looking, eggs and banana, that's quite a bit. Really, that's enough. You really need to lose some weight, you're struggling at a plateau, don't have the toast. So you're having that conversation. Even if you have the toast, you had the conversation. And it says to try that 10 minutes a day. And if you don't want to obey a thought, don't. You do not have to yield to your mind for fear that a craving will bug you forever. If you don't have that toast, and you answer yourself, say, I'm not going to have it, and you don't have it, and you get to work and your phone's ringing and everything, are you really still thinking about that toast, or are you ever onward with your day? And you might have the same conversation about something else. And then it says, rinse and repeat for any food craving you choose. You can have absolute power over your eating and your weight. You just have to view those thoughts and act on it. I've included 2 prayers. Pope John Paul's prayer for peace. And it's not just the prayer for peace in the world or in our country, in our community. We are under attack daily, and we lose sight of that. Our weight is just one way that Satan has tried to attack us. But we're attacked in the media, we're attacked, our sensibilities are attacked, and we need to be praying for peace in our hearts and to be a light in this world. And there's also another prayer for peace that I absolutely love, and that is included for you to read too. One quick story before the song. I mentioned how old I am and how grateful I am that God is still giving me the opportunity. And I've told this story before, but when I was 41, I got pregnant for Vince. We already had 3 children we were raising, and I really thought it was going to kill me. 41, I weighed 350 or 360 around that time. I updated my will. I met with Father Paul, very serious. I said, I really don't think I'm going to make it through this pregnancy. He goes, why are you saying that? I go, I'm fat and old, Father. I'm fat and old. He goes, and then he said this to me, and I'm sure, now I know, everyone says it, but at that time, it was the first time I ever heard it. He goes, God's not finished with you yet. And I said, well, you don't think so? And he goes, oh no, God's not finished with you yet. And that one thought got me through the pregnancy, got me through a lot of difficult times. And the song tonight is Wait and See, because God's not finished with us yet. And I want to have you listen prayerfully and pray for the peace that we all need to grow. It's a process. Getting peace is a process. So let's start with this song. Thank you, Bobby.